Good evening and welcome to another installment of the New York Minute Sports Show. And we've got breaking news. Kyle Tucker just got signed and how this will affect Cody Bellinger. It's New York Minute Sports. It's New York Sports for New York Nuts. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's go!
It's New York Minute Sports.
And what's going on, guys? Welcome to another installment of the New York Minute Sports Show. And we got a late one for you tonight. Coming on late, Kyle Tucker just signed with the LA Dodgers. Yes, the LA Dodgers in one of the most expensive contracts in all of Major League Baseball. Kyle Tucker signs a 4-year, $240 million contract, and it's a short one, 2 to 3 years. Also, in the third year, he already has a player option. It has an AAV of $60 million a year, and I'm here to break it down. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Hey, man, what can I tell you? The Dodgers just won the World Series, and they keep loading up the Death Star. And I don't have a leg to stand on. Being a Yankee fan from the 90s, we went out and all we did was buy championships. But guys, I got to be honest with you. I've never seen anything like this. And I have Yankee fans in my DMs on Instagram, New York Minute, NEWYRKMIN, and they are going absolute batshit, apeshit crazy that the Dodgers keep adding on, and they keep asking me, are you pissed about what the Dodgers are doing? Not really. I wear a Yankee hat. I got to worry about the American League. When you get to the World Series, shit, all bets are off. I mean, the Toronto Blue Jays were one stuck baseball in the outfield wall away from being World Series champions after all the money that the Dodgers spent this year. Yes, the Dodgers made it to the World Series, their most dominant team, but they almost lost to the Toronto Blue Jays. They took them 7 games. So nothing is guaranteed in baseball. And as a Yankee fan, I remember back to the Mark Teixeira, Gary Sheffield, Alex Rodriguez days where we're like, shit, how many rings are we going to win? I even think back to the Baby Bombers days when Aaron Judge was popping off, and I'm like, man, with these new Yankees, Gary Sanchez, how many rings are we going to win? You never know what's going to happen. Did the Dodgers just increase their chances of winning another World Series? Absolutely. And what I'm scared about and what keeps me up at night is the Dodgers aren't done. I think we are on the precipice of something huge with the LA Dodgers. Listen, man, I got the Kyle Tucker thing right in December. And I've said Cody Bellinger is going to go to the Mets in December. I'm saying right here on New York Minute Sports that Turk Skubal will be a Dodger. You're going to see those talks come right back up because you know why? The Los Angeles Dodgers have a stacked team with the #1 farm system in all of Major League Baseball. So if it's any team that can afford a 1-year rental, not with money, but with prospects, it's also the LA Dodgers. And this is why I've never seen anything like this before. And trust me, the last thing I want to do at 11 o'clock at night is get on YouTube and glaze the Dodgers. But, man, I got to give props where props is due. These guys are playing three-dimensional chess while everybody else is sitting on their hands. So the Mets just went all in on Kyle Tucker, and they whiffed. And now their lineup is dog shit. They just let their core leave, and Pete Alonso, they let 40 home runs walk out the door. So what are they going to do? And also, the Toronto Blue Jays now whiff on another free agent. They were going hard in the paint for Kyle Tucker, and I got to admit, guys, and I hope you can admit when you're wrong too, all I saw was in the comment section from the Blue Jay fans that watch me, and I love you. But hey, Kyle Tucker's going to be a Blue Jay. Kyle Tucker's going to be a Blue Jay. Blue Jay fans, don't get it twisted. You're not the Dodgers of the North. Okay? You might want to call yourself that and might want to be that, but you guys aren't. Listen, you had a great year last year. You played really well. You did great, but you didn't win the World Series, and you're not the Dodgers. After Dylan Cease, the Toronto Blue Jays fans were walking around like the cock of the walk. You got to pump the brakes a little bit, guys. The AL East is going to be evenly matched this year. And now, Kyle Tucker has walked out the door for the Toronto Blue Jays. I kept hearing that name. Kyle Tucker has walked out the door on the New York Mets. So where does that leave us now? Let the Cody Bellinger sweepstakes begin, and man, is the buy-in gonna be expensive, folks. And Yankee fans, I'm sorry to break it to you. Cody Bellinger is a goner, and I'm okay with that. I've come to terms with it. Because once I started hearing that Cody Bellinger wanted to get $37 million a year, I was out. He's not a top 6 paid player in all of Major League Baseball. He's the 60th best positional player in all of baseball, and that doesn't warrant $37 million. But you know what's going to happen? Mark my words. The New York Mets and Cohen are going to have egg on their face for missing out on this after throwing $55 million at him. And apparently all the talks around New York was he doesn't want to play in a big market. He doesn't know how long he's going to play baseball. Yeah. And then all of a sudden when the Dodgers show him rings and show him cash, he runs right over to L.A. And he's cool with the big market and the bright lights. And now since Kyle Tucker is out of the way, the New York Mets are going to be able to allocate that money towards Cody Bellinger. And now the truth has been revealed, guys. Cody Bellinger has been using the New York Yankees as leverage to get a bigger contract with the New York Mets. Why do you think Cody Bellinger wouldn't have signed earlier if he wanted to be a Yankee so they can make more offseason moves to improve the team and get closer to winning a World Series? No, Cody doesn't do that. Don't let him play dumb on you. He was waiting for the Kyle Tucker domino to fall, and now it has. Now Cody Bellinger is the belle of the ball, and he's the only good-looking girl left at the dance, folks. And you think that $37 million just didn't increase to $43 million, you're crazy. Because now I can even see the Toronto Blue Jays swooping in, the New York Mets going after Cody Bellinger. If I had to put money on it, Cody Bellinger is going to be a Met. Now that leaves us with the New York Yankees. This just makes Brian Cashman look smarter and smarter every time somebody signs a contract in Major League Baseball. Because guess what? He's playing the best player in baseball $40 million a year. That's an astronomical amount of money. But guess what? Kyle Tucker, who couldn't even lace Aaron Judge's cleats, is making $20 million more than him a year. Shohei Ohtani, who is his comparable opponent, is making $60 million. Juan Soto is making $60 million. I wonder if Aaron Judge is going to walk into the New York Yankees and go, you know what? I need a pay increase. Because I see everybody around the league making $20 million more than me, and I'm the MVP, and I'm the face of the franchise and the face of Major League Baseball. Because Aaron Judge, for the price and the value that they get him, you can't beat that contract. For the production, $40 million is nothing. Max Fried will make $37 million next year. So that's what Hal Steinbrenner's worried about. And what I said before is that I think that the New York Yankees have a self-imposed respect tax with Aaron Judge. Hal Steinbrenner and the front office have implemented this salary cap that no one can get paid more than Garrett Cole and no one can get paid more than Aaron Judge on the team, which completely stifles all moves that you can possibly make. Now, I don't think Aaron Judge cares if somebody comes on the team and makes more money than him. I think Hal Steinbrenner and Brian Cashman optically don't like the way that it looks. And do you notice Max Fried's contract gets right up to Garrett Cole's and no one's paid more than Garrett Cole a year? Trust me, it's a thing between guys in Major League Baseball. And also, I've heard that Aaron Judge gets shit from the union for not taking more money at the time from the San Diego Padres and getting $420 million rather than taking the $400 million and staying home with the New York Yankees. Now, this has turned into the biggest hometown discount I've seen in sports history. And another question to you guys, is the Aaron Judge contract at $40 million the best contract in all of Major League sports? Because I think it's slowly approaching that if it's not already. So now, Yankee fans, what are the New York Yankees going to do? What are they going to do in the Cody Bellinger pivot? Absolutely nothing. If anything, I think they'll go get Harrison Bader. You might get a Harrison Bader reunion. And now you got a platoon at left field. You have a platoon at third base. And you have a platoon at shortstop. You better hope and pray tonight before you hit the pillow that Spencer Jones is the goods. And maybe the reason that the New York Yankees have not been making any moves is because the franchise does believe in Jason Dominguez and Spencer Jones. Because before the trade deadlines, teams were salivating for Spencer Jones, Lombard Jr., and Jason Dominguez. And also, Jason Dominguez, his plate discipline and his batting eye, I'm telling you, if you give the guy a chance, he can blossom into a very, very good player. Spencer Jones just hit 30 home runs in AAA last year. He's only been in the minors for about 3 years, went to Vanderbilt. He's 6'7" and runs like a gazelle, I'm heard. So I don't know why the New York Yankees haven't told us verbally, hey, we're going to be going with these guys. I guess they wanted to expend and exercise all options before they went with the in-house options. Listen, man, the New York Yankee fans, you got to listen. We don't have a bad team, all right? Even without Cody Bellinger, we'll do fine offensively. Remember last year when we didn't think we were going to score any runs when Juan Soto left? Cody Bellinger is not that good of a hitter. Yes, he had a very good year. He is not even top 10 in hitters. So the New York Yankees are going with pitching. Look at what the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees are doing. It's an arms race before them. When I was growing up, the New York Yankees-Red Sox rivalry was all about offensive bats. Now, every time the Yankees add another pitcher, the Boston Red Sox add another pitcher. They just got Ranger Suarez from the Philadelphia Phillies, which I like him a lot as a pitcher. Now, the Boston Red Sox are locked and loaded at pitching. The Toronto Blue Jays, they look like they're going to shape up to be locked and loaded in pitching. And the New York Yankees, when everyone's healthy, will have 10 professional starters on their team. And their top 6, I'll put against anyone in Major League Baseball. Not to mention, I was talking to my friend Pat Dunn, who's a fellow comedian. Good guy, funny guy. Check him out at Governors on Long Island. And we were talking about the LA Dodgers and their dominance moving forward. And what I said to him was, as we were talking, does anyone notice that Japanese pitchers always get hurt when they come over here? Whether it's Shohei Ohtani, Yu Darvish, Yamamoto, and Suzuki have in their contract that their contract doesn't get extended if they have to go down for Tommy John surgery. You had Tanaka go down. You had Keiagawa go down. You had the Boston Red Sox pitcher go down. So all these Japanese pitchers who come from 6-man rotations eventually wind up getting Tommy John. So if the LA Dodgers wind up getting injuries to their starting rotation, hey, man, it's anyone's season. I can't take this defeatist attitude that the Dodgers are going to win another World Series. The Dodgers could get beat in the first round by the San Diego Padres, and I wouldn't blink an eye. Because baseball is a crapshoot now, dude. It's about getting hot at the right time And you can see it all the time. The Toronto Blue Jays got hot and took that rocket all the way to Game 7 in the World Series. They didn't kill the dragon, but guess what? The LA Dodgers are loading back up. The richer teams are going to have to do it. The New York Yankees are just a mom and pop shop now, guys. Mets and Blue Jays fans, don't look at me to spend money anymore. We did. We saved baseball in the 90s. Okay, now it's your turn. If you are going to fight the Dodgers and fight the good fight, you got to start spending money and start swooping up and getting these guys. Because Hal makes all of his money from baseball. That's it. Mom and pop shop in the Bronx. That's us. We're the New York Yankees. We're building from the farm system, baby. And you can check out New York Minute Sports. That's NEWYRKMIN on Instagram and right here on YouTube. Just wanted to get on real quick, do a show for you guys because Kyle Tucker got signed, and in an off season that there's been nothing happening, this was good to talk baseball. The juices are flowing. We're about 28 days from pitchers and catchers. We got the World Baseball Classic coming up. I'm going to be breaking it down. I put out an episode before this. Me and Patty Playoffs, the New York Nut Show. We just broke down. We did a fantasy draft with 80s and 90s actors, icons, and sports athletes, and we made up a fictional World Baseball Classic, and chaos ensues. A lot of laughs. Check that out. And guys, I just want to say thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting the channel. And remember, if you can't be good, be bad, baby. Good night, Canada. Bye.